I've always loved the people on the TV to the extent that when I was asked what field of study would I like to pursue, I chose the art because I wanted to be a lawyer or a newscaster. And right now, I don't even know which one I am. I chose art, not because I'm not willing to do the hard work that they profess in the sciences. In fact, there are many times that I have to rubbish them in their further maths and every other subject that they believe they are doing that is special, like physics or chemistry. I was a good student, but I chose art. I love my ability to talk, to share the wisdom with you. And that's why I'm here again, so that you don't fuck this up. Tonight, I hope to share a very important lesson with you. I want to tell you the difference between diamond, gold, silver, and browns. 4 essential cherry stones. I want to show you some difference in them. I want to face this more like a scientist and show you what is the major difference and what you can learn from this element. Let's start with browns. My research shows that browns are formed, are made, and refined about 950 Celsius. That's a whole lot of it. And I'm sure you and I cannot even withstand that. I'm not here to compare us against browns. I'm just going somewhere and I hope you stick with me. Then if we go into silver, the speculation is around 962 Celsius. Then we talk about gold. That's about 1046 Celsius before you can refine gold. And I think diamond is the highest of all. About 1371 Celsius of pressure before a diamond can be formed. I don't think it can be refined, but formed. Where am I going with all these stats? What is the point? What do I want you to know? Diamonds are purely carbon. Gold is an element of its own. So is silver, but bronze is somewhat 88% copper and 12% tin. What does all of this have to do with you? Before you jump the gun, here is the point I'm trying to make. If you want to be diamond, you have to be willing to withstand an immense level of pressure. You don't break because of small things. You don't scatter because life is hard. We all know life is hard. But if you want to be diamond, it is 1371 Celsius of pressure. If you are trying to be gold, you are thinking 1046 Celsius. And if you look at the table, the more the pressure, the more the value. If you want to become valuable, you want to be Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, think of your superheroes. All of them combined. My message for you today is that it takes an immense level of pressure. It takes going far above and beyond. You have to be more than who you are. What you are currently is never going to be enough. You have to go through a lot, quote and unquote. You have to be willing to be who you have never been. You have to be ready for the tough terrain, the tough fight with yourself, with your procrastination, your laziness, the hard boyfriend that you have, the overwhelming pressure you are receiving from your wife. All of these are the elements that are going to form and forge you. And it is one thing for me to advocate for this level of pressure. For me to say you should take it on, be bold. You are a lion, you are a lioness, you are this and that. That's not just the message. The message is this. If diamonds are purely carbon, I mean pure single carbon, and if I want to shock you with a shocking fact, it's only diamond that human beings share nature with. I mean, we are made of 18.5% carbon. So if you want to be anything, your only chance is to be diamonds. You don't share anything with gold. In fact, too much gold in your system is gold poisoning. You will die of it. And I don't think eating copper, tin, or silver will not get you sick either. I don't know what the research have to say about that. But my advice is this. Be like the element that is part of you. Be a diamond. It is already in you. It is easier to say pressure is too much. It is cheap to say you want some lazy time. Maybe you should get it. But don't forget this. If you want to be great, it is going to take some massive sacrifice. Are you ready for one? Are you willing to go through the pressure? It is not just the reality of time, or space, or of motion. It is going to determine your nature. Because the only thing we find in diamond is carbon, and gold is an element of self. And what do we find in browns? Copper and tin. So the level of pressure you are going to take, or the level of pressure you are willing to take, is going to determine your nature. You cannot say I'm wrong if I judge you to say you are a silver, or a bronze, or gold, if you are not ready to withstand the pressure of a diamond. Because what do we find? Diamonds are carbons, and by their nature, they can withstand 71 Celsius of pressure. Can you? Don't fuck this up. The pressure is good. It's going to determine your nature. Go after your dreams. I promise you, those wounds will heal along the way. Those scars are going to be your story. They are going to form you and forge you into the precious metal that you are. So you pick based on the pressure and the heat that you can withstand. I remain Elon Jobs, and my only message is this: don't fuck this up.